What's going on, good people? It's your girl Shells, and I'm back in the building. Hope everybody's doing lovely. If you are not, that ain't got nothing to do with me. It don't. I'm gonna tell you about my problems because today, let me get good and comfortable. Um, Today I had a rant about my problems. Yeah, because normally I don't talk. Now I talk to y'all a lot. I talk to y'all about every problem that I have, but personally, like in my everyday life, people don't hear me talking. Oh, I don't. It's like I wake up and it's like go right, and you don't have time to actually stress about stuff when you're on the go, right? So today, y'all, let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you in a little bit how Erlango playing with me. That's for another day. And if y'all was looking at the other videos down below, never mind y'all. I ain't really caring about who watching and who don't, right? Okay, because people thought that I made money off of views on YouTube, and I was just like, like I had to tell little baby when I was at work today. Y'all, excuse the lotion bottle because it's propped up right there. You just gonna see it. I said, just like that girl said, you better Google me. I said, you better YouTube me, baby. I don't have to be here. I'm just here, because let me tell y'all how much money I spent on my trip. A little update, because I don't tell y'all what's going on in my life because I don't have enough time to talk to y'all. Yeah. So this past month, I'm just gonna say it in a month. And before anybody in the back, anybody open your mouth and say that anything that I've been doing for my kids got something to do with some doggone either government money or some handouts or some tax money, you motherfuckers will be lying. No, this comes straight from working money, okay? That's all I'm saying. I just had to put that out there because, a lot of people have been saying certain things like when it comes to my kids because it does take a lot of finances in order to take care of them, especially when you don't get no assistance, all right? So, we bought them some shoes. Supposed to. And I say we, because you gotta understand. What I do for my children, the man that I'm gonna marry, he match. Like, that's just what it is. And I thank God for him every doggone day. This is not his segment. This is not his time. So we will not be talking about him. Just know he there. And I thank him. Like for everything. Honey, I had to go to work today. Guess what my children did? They wanted the doggone go to the center. Now yesterday, my daughter had text him and kept on saying, T, wake up. And he was asleep. Y'all, the man worked a lot, like a lot. So he was asleep. Y'all know it ate him the fuck up all damn day long about him not actually taking her to the center to play basketball or going to the center with him or vice versa, however you want to put it. So that man got up after only sleeping for a couple hours and went and got my kids. Well, we went and got them, but I had to go to work. When I say partnership, I mean for real. That's what I was asking for. Even though I was slick a little jealous because he get a chance to do stuff that I don't get a chance to do because of my work schedule. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna give you a little snippet at the end, so all that's gonna change. So if y'all was worried how I was gonna work things when it come to my children coming back home, I already got it situated. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so he goes and we get him, but y'all, a lot of people say when I tell stories, I'm telling it all confused and all misconstrued, and I'm just like, so whether you want to sit here and listen, you're gonna listen. If you don't, then bye. Like it's not gonna matter. So just sit back and listen. Y'all people don't put y'all doggone lives on, the forefront, but you want to sit here and try to tell somebody else how and when and what they supposed to say. Just wait. Shit. Cause every time I be wanting somebody or know somebody be expecting me to say something, I'm just not gonna say it. Anywho, so we end up buying Damien some shoes. Now y'all know my son's shoes like $200 some odd dollars. And yes, we pay rent $911. I've been telling y'all that, and this shit come up out my pocket every doggone month in order to stay here. I signed another 6 months lease. Judge P, that was for you. I ain't even gonna hold you. Meaning, I ain't even for the bull squeak with you. If you don't know what that means, meaning I ain't bullshitting with you. Yeah, I did this for you. One, because I know when it comes to court situations, people, when it comes to them fighting for their doggone kids, and I done heard it so many times since I've been in there, that people be fighting over children for a check. Yes, I heard it last time I was in there, filling out the doggone paperwork. I said fighting over children for a check. Now let me tell you the reason why I'm not a part of that group. Because the checks that I spent on my kids, I'm not getting that back. You want to know where my money come from? And you can trade this. My mama, my birth mama, had stole my children's social security number and she had claimed them on taxes. So I've been waiting on stimulus checks for two of my children. And this is when they was in my custody. So can't nobody say that the money don't belong to me. Right? Okay, so That part. It's not blocked the call and blew the back off my doggone phone telling me about my money. And I'm just like, well, y'all already got yours. But see, that's the good guarantee of, working with them. Because it's like, shoot, they going to make sure you get yours, right? Because they got deals. So, all right, that part. Y'all remember that $4,400 that I was talking about? When I kept on talking about it last year, I'm talking about I want my money. Well, shit, all right, I got it. Cool. Who cares? Now, this year, the only reason why I was able to get some money is because, have y'all ever heard about your apartment being a tax credit or something like that? I didn't know that. But when I went up there and let them know how much I actually make and how much I was paying in rent, that's when they finally told me that the home that I'm in can actually, help me out with my taxes. I ain't get all the motherfucking money back, but shit, half of it is better than nothing. Shit, $1,000 a month, and I don't even be in this motherfucker. Oh, wait. All right, let's get to the nitty gritty. Y'all have missed y'all. I don't know if y'all have missed me. You probably have not. I probably do not care. It ain't no problem to it. I don't care at all. All right, so let's get to it. Judge P, you've been missing a lot. Now, let me give you my other reasons why I'm telling you I did this for you. Because, I don't have to have no help in order to take care of my kids. Now, the main thing and the very important thing is finances when it comes to children, right? Right. So I wanted to prove that whether my kids are with me or not, I still have enough money to finance them without any help. And when I tell you, they was over here last weekend. I'm going to give you a little snippet about Mr. White in just a minute. Hold on, just a minute. Dang. Just let me get a little bit out the way. So my kids was here. All of them. All of them besides the youngest two. Now, we did go down the street to go get her, and nobody ever came to the door. I'm going to talk about him in just a minute, okay? Because I got to break this down in different households so you can know what's going on when we get to court Monday. Because, I really don't like to talk. And from my husband's perspective, he said, when I talk about stuff that actually matters to me, like I get emotional. And he'd have to tell me to calm down. Now, I hear it from him because he might be right. And ain't no mic to it. He right. Anyway, I'm just going to tell you real quick. So, yeah, they came over last weekend. And I'm going to tell you the truth, the God's honest truth. My right hand to the big man. Not you, but the one above. Because, people will sit there and they'll want to portray you, but they'll sit there and do other things that's not of God's nature and then sit there and be trying to hide out. Like, wait a minute. Why you hiding from somebody that can see you? Like, he see everything you do, but you want to sit there and lie. I'm not going to lie to you, Judge P. Just like I didn't lie to Mr. Judge Hendricks. Look, because they gonna ask you about the border protections when it comes to Mr. Freeman and that girl that he had that baby by. Because even when we went to court, they didn't show up in court because they supposed to have COVID, right? But I had supposed to have threatened people and called people works and jobs and homes and all the rest of that. I ain't letting that go. No, that's the reason why I was venting today to my husband. Soon as I got off work, I'm talking about I couldn't even shut the door all the way. And he called the tail end of it. He called the worst end of it. And guess what? He ain't even did that. But you know what? I know he for me because he sat there and he listened to everything I said. And he said, I know this, you're not taking nothing out on me. This is because of everybody else and what they have done. So I'm supposed to be here to correct it. And he does. So I told him, I said, how many times somebody gonna lie on your name, gonna treat you like shit, that's gonna do something to you, and I'm supposed to just keep on turning the other cheek? That matters, Judge, because what I'm gonna tell you about in just a minute, all that matters. Because these people did lie. Yeah, go ask her. She lied on that order protection paperwork. She sure the fuck did. I ain't never had no conversation with that girl. I walked to her door. I opened it. I said, how long you been dealing with this man? She said a couple of months. That couple of months was in the same time frame that he was still in my home. That's all I need to know in order to clear my conscience. You understand me? So when it comes to mental shit, it ain't nothing mental that's going on. And once you have a clear understanding of what's going on, how can somebody try to play you like you mentally insane when you know what the hell you know? Right? That's the reason why I keep on arguing, because my favorite line, and even my job knows this now, I'm going to argue with my limitations because ain't nobody going to limit me. No, it's the truth or it's not the truth. Hell, you might as well go ahead and put me in the court of law because, baby, that's where I belong. Anyway, so, yeah. when it comes to the order of protection, now we gonna jump back off of Mr. Freeman now because that's a whole nother segment. We're gonna get back to Mr. White so y'all can keep track. All right. So, um, Judge, I almost had to smack my daughter in her mouth, and I was scared to tell you. It was, but it's very necessary. And if you was to go over there, I have somebody go over there at Orchard Middle School and actually talk to the man that calls my phone and tell me about my children's attitude in their mouth. Matter of fact, you ain't even got to ask him either. You can ask my husband because he the one who got my doggone children. He said all that. My children call each other out their doggone names. They call each other stupid. They sit here and scream and holler. I was upstairs cleaning. Now, mind you, even though it's been almost 2 years since my children got in this house, you can go ask them. Even when they brought their ass back in here, it was the same fucking routine. Like nothing ever happened. It's just a time lapse, right? Nothing ever happened. I'm still gonna get in their ass, still gonna make them get up and clean up my house. Let me tell you about my son. And you know I got an adopted child too. So the man that called me from watching out that was telling me about my son and his attitude, he sat right there and straight up said, in the last 2 years, I can see a drastic change in Damien and the way he acts. Which I told him, I said, well, me and his father's going through a divorce. He don't be at home that often, yada, yada, yada. See, they know who to call in order to get them kids in line. Now, he talked about my adopted child, and I don't like that. Because I said, well, yeah, he be hanging with my son, Caleb, and he was just like, yeah, that's not a good influence. It doesn't matter. That boy be at my house every time my children be over here. I go over there. You want to know about me? Go ask his granny. Yeah. This old woman that has raised a lot of people kids, when it comes to not figuring out what the hell my son or what Caleb is, which is her grandson, she called me. I'm gonna get to the area. We're gonna figure out where these kids at. Now, Caleb had told me that Mr. White don't want him over there at his house, but that's where he is currently today. You know, the last 2 to 3 weeks, a lot of things have changed. Yeah. After people got the doggone paperwork, that's when all of a sudden I can start seeing my kids. Now, I bucked the system anyway because anytime my children called me, I'm coming. So most of the time I had to meet my children at the center, yada, 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 which is the place that I met my husband. Yeah, he seen me parenting my children and he liked what he seen. So that's one thing that he gonna know about me. When it come to my kids, I'm gonna be there. That's how he seen me. And I was checking a situation with my daughter because she's not even 13 years old and she was doing inappropriate things. And as I was there, me and my children walked to the gas station across the street. That's when I actually got information that my son was stealing at the doggone gas station. When I'm trying to figure out, Judge, you need to look at my cash app. You see how much money I cash out my children every day. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck my kids ain't eating when they get government assistance to eat. Yeah, I got a receipt in my pocketbook where I spent $300 for 2 days for my kids. And that was just one meal and some cereal for breakfast. Now, they had already ate prior to that, some McDonald's and Taco Bell that once again came out my pocket because I don't get no government assistance or no help, no food stamps, no nothing. Won't nobody even sell me shit. I ain't supposed to be telling you that, but I'm just being honest. Okay, I'm just saying everything comes out of pocket right. This motherfucker asked my daughter. She was at the damn grocery store with me, and the receipt says cash. So, anyway, that's what I'm dealing with. Now, even though when I went and got my kids earlier, I spent $68 at that same gas station. Yeah, when I picked my kids up around 12 o'clock, they said they hadn't ate. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me go ahead and take them and get something to eat. Mind you, today is the motherfucking, it's the 9th. Today, it's the 9th. We just paid rent and light bill and phone bill. We just paid $300, almost $400 last weekend to feed just my 6 and my adopted child because you can't leave them out. Then every day I'm cash apping them some money, almost every day. Then it was $300 almost for my girls some shoes, and you know you gotta buy them some socks and a little something. I gotta go get Zaire some shoes. Monday is his birthday. Today is Bean's birthday. No, baby, I did not forget you, but you ain't gonna watch this for another years to come. And me and your daddy don't communicate at all. And you wanna know what's crazy? Your daddy homeboys keep on trying to come in. I don't know what y'all got going. Don't talk to me. Look, I told these people, don't talk to me about you. The only thing that we have to talk about is my son. I don't give a damn what's going on in your life. Now, with that being said, I'm still on the tarot card readings, and it's one that you might want to listen to because when I was standing right here at them steps and I told you, until you do right by me, everything in your life gonna crumble. It's crumbling, ain't it? I know, you ain't got to tell me. I know. Any 2 times you go in somebody else's life and you turn it upside down, you gotta understand. Look, did you see it? Did you see it? Now, I was here when I met you, right? I had a job. I took care of my kids. Everything was good. I just wanted a nigga for the weekend, right? Yeah, you wanted to make it official. Now, you made it official. You brought a whole bunch of extra ass drama in my life that I was already trying to clear out because I had already went through the shit. You turned my life upside down. So it seemed like you was on top for a little minute. Huh? That shit gotta flip back around. I'm just saying, that's just like when somebody's trying to take some shit from you, you gotta understand whatever's taken and not given to you, it's gonna have to be returned back to its rightful owner. Y'all don't be on that spiritual shit, nor do you know anything about universal, because that's universal law. Like, that's fucking law. But see, y'all sit there and look at me because I talk about a whole bunch of shit and you say, well, she's crazy. There's no fucking way she can be crazy if she got actual knowledge on shit that y'all don't even give a damn about, because if you don't know how the fuck the world works, then you just living in it. And you want to know why the hell I'm always progressing and shit. Well, you do unto others as you would want them to do unto you. I ain't never crossed nobody. That I can say wholeheartedly. Never crossed nobody. Not unless they cross me first, right? And sometimes I deal with not getting my link back. I'm going to give you a little example later on. But let's keep on with Mr. Wise. So, my children, not only have they been complained about as far as their attitude, and this is at the Belf, this is at school, this is everywhere. My children are calling each other names. They actually put their hands on each other, some shit that I'll knuckle up about, because why are you touching, we don't do stuff like this around. All I'm saying is, since my children been over there, they not even my kids no more, and it embarrassed the hell out of me. I told them that when they was here. I said, man, my husband, he don't even know you. Like Tino, and he's good with my kids, great with them. But at the end of the day, when you don't raise your children a certain doggone way, and other people have allowed that just to slide and just be, because they don't have no control over your damn children, ain't trying to, not at all, not trying to put them back in their place. Let me tell you, I told you, let me tell you about Damien. Damien now playing a game. Mind you, I'm getting up, cooking, cleaning, going to the grocery store. We had roasted potatoes, we had fried corn, we had cabbage, we had macaroni and cheese, we had cornbread, we had banana pudding. I cook for my kids. And my house is clean. Shit, you can come in here now. It's the same fucking way. The only thing you gonna see is some clothing that I need to be hanging up. But shit, I wash a lot and I'm always at work. So, I mean, I'm just saying. Squeeze me. So, I'm sitting there. And this is the next day, y'all. The Taco Bell bag that they had the day before sitting in my fucking floor. Now, at one point in time, y'all, I had roaches. Who the fuck is ashamed? I'm not. Do you see them now? Okay, then. So, I mean, that's progress. That's work. Meaning it was a whole bunch of nasty motherfuckers that was around, because when I was just here by myself and shit could actually be clean. Now, I ain't got children hiding chip bags and Jello cups and shit up on the stuff that ain't got no business because they was sneaking and eating shit they wasn't supposed to be eating. Yeah, I'm just saying. That's what I had to deal with being a mother. I mean, I'm not the only fucking one. Miss, what's your name? Miss Raquel Ashley? Girl, shout out to you and them 4 kids. I'm just saying, my name is Shelly and I'm from Chattanooga and I have 8. And baby, I feel your motherfucking pain. I do. But my son listens to you and he watch you a lot. And I think you remind me of him, or he, you know, I remind him of me. Like when I be cussing my kids out about them cleaning up and shit, this little man gonna tell me. But I told them to get up and clean up. Judge, that's what I told them. Wait a minute, cause let me figure it out. Cause I could be wrong. I said, get up and clean up. This young man turned around and said, but I didn't. When I say I almost his ass, because who you talking to? As much as I spin out my ass for you, as much as I give you when you don't deserve. When I say get up and do something, that's what the fuck I mean. It's not no but hell. Get your ass up. And no, my son wasn't the only person that I cussed out. I cussed out Caleb too because he was fucking in there. What I do for mine, I'm going to do for everybody. Everybody in my home get treated the same fucking way, whether they came from me or not, because I'm making the same sacrifices for every child around me. Now, only reason why I'm saying this is because I'm not the type of person that do shit just to get children's attention or just to buy kids. I'm doing it because they need it. Before it even was said anything about it, I was making sure they eat and other things. I was coming to get them. We make sure, like, what was yesterday? Thursday? It was basketball night. Yeah. Now y'all know, even though my man be dead ass tired, he gonna get up and go play some basketball. Lord have mercy. And guess what he do? He go by and get Caleb too. So Granny can get a break, right? This child don't belong to me. And now I didn't have the rest of my kids either. I went on my break, went over there, picked them up, talked to Granny. She already knew who he was going with. He went and got him. We made sure the child had some money to eat, and he ate, and he dropped them back off at home. Yeah, I don't do shit like that for clap. I don't need a fucking hand clap. I don't need a badge of honor. I'm doing it because it's supposed to be doggone done. So with that being said, when it comes to my kids, the things that are now being done should have already been done. So my uncle had a conversation with my husband and told him, stop letting Dallas fool you, man. This man sat right here and told my husband the only reason why he ain't been communicating with me about getting my kids because it was last weekend. I was off last weekend. Now, every time I'm off on the weekends, now y'all know that, I go pick up Damien and Caleb. Damien always goes over Caleb's house so I can pick them up. Y'all know this, right? Because I give y'all the information. This ain't no fucking lies. And I got the text messages and stuff. I don't never call these children. I wait for them to call me. And like clockwork, they gonna call. Mama, what you doing? Mama, you gonna come get us? And of course, I'm gonna come. So this particular weekend, which was last Friday, Damien said his daddy said he couldn't go to Caleb's house because he said that he didn't want me to pick him up from Caleb's house. No, fudge that. Let me get the messages because y'all know I keep proof for everything. Everything. Wait a minute. Ha. Okay, they was at Avondale Center. Nothing, just me and Caleb on his way. Okay. You good? Oh, he ended up texting me. Well, he called me and said, Dad said we couldn't come over. I couldn't go over Caleb's house. And I understood that my son was upset. So I ended up texting him after I got off the phone with him. And I was like, you good? He said I couldn't come because you couldn't communicate. I called my son. Now, y'all have seen that I have texted and called Dallas multiple times. He sat there and told my husband he only texts me. I only text him twice. Now, even in my defense, because you know he gonna defend me because he's supposed to. That's what he's supposed to do. He said I done sat right there. Now I wasn't in the whole conversation. I only actually came in at the last little bit because I was at work, but I actually heard him on the phone with him because he was already in the house, and I heard it. But when he got off the phone, he said that, well, Dallas told me that you only text him twice. Now, Judge, when I say not responding or communicating, so if I text him at any given moment and he didn't respond when it had something to do with my kids, that means he's refusing to communicate with me about my kids. Am I right or wrong? Okay, I'm just asking a question. Okay, just asking. Because when whoever dropped my children off or dropped my son off downtown for him to watch a doggone movie, knowing they have to have an adult down there, and it took me a whole hour to get down there. So all three of them children that was under the age of 14 was down there by their doggone self, and I still had to be there, and I had to leave and go to work, so they were still unattended after 11 o'clock. Ain't that important? Didn't y'all see the video where I texted him and asked him who dropped them off and why didn't nobody stay with them? You know what he told my husband? The reason why I didn't respond to her because she was hostile. And decides to tell me that he kept the messages. Y'all done seen the fucking messages. It's not like I'm trying to keep this shit a fucking secret. What the heck? What do you mean hostile, y'all? I have pushed out. Well, I have birthed 8 kids. One was through C-section. But either way it go, them 10 months that it took for me to make the baby and push it out and continue to watch over and protect my child. You mean to tell me that I'm just gonna talk to you in a normal ass tone about my child? When you know if my kids was here, you would have never did that. That's what I mean by playing in my face, right? So Judge P, you got the information about the reports that was made in partnership, right? Okay, so when it comes to Dallas and that girl, you know he sat right here and told my husband that he don't even know why we going to court Monday. Now, after we left from that order protection paperwork or whatever that I was trying to get on him with regards to the kids, they only dropped it because he wasn't the person that was causing any harm. It was the girl and her son, right? Now, the only reason why I couldn't get an order of protection out against her, because I didn't know her birthday. Nor do I know her last name. You think somebody gonna give it to me? No. So, Judge Hendricks, did you or did you not say, go down there to juvenile court and tell these people what's going on? So, not the children can't be around their father, but the children are not supposed to be in the home with this woman and this child, especially because it was a report made at partnership in regards to the situation. So, what the fuck y'all mean hostile? Or that is what you mean hostile. Wouldn't you should be the same way about your children, but you're not. That's what my uncle was talking to Dallas. I mean, to my husband about you. About you trying to put on a facade as if you're trying to do, my family right now said they don't fuck with you at all. They see how my kids looking. Hell, Sayer came out there with one long sock, one short sock, and don't try to clear it up now because we went on that damn scavenger hunt. Hell, they was sitting up there watching me trying to get earwax out my motherfucking kids' ears. They don't take a bath at all. Now, let me tell you something else. The other day, this was about 2-3 weeks ago, I'm texting my daughter as usual while I'm at work. And I told her, baby, I'm ready to go. I'm hungry. She said, me too. And it's after 8 o'clock. So I'm talking about like, wait, what you mean you're hungry? She said, we ain't ate yet. I said, all right, what you want to eat? I called my husband and said, baby, can you go take them to go get something to eat? Matter of fact, I didn't even tell him. I just said that I was texting Sanaya and she said she hadn't ate. He said, text her and ask her what she want to eat. Of course, she said hot wings. Of course, he got about the bed and went and got my children something to eat. Not just my kids. He went and bought 3 pizzas to make sure that it was enough food for that girl's kids to eat as well. So when people sit there and talk about the type of person I am, even when I'm at work, I still make shit happen for my doggone kids. My Cash App can show you that. My husband can tell you that too. Even when I'm at work and he got to get up out this doggone bed in order to go down the street to pick up my kids from the fucking bus stop to drive them to the Belf because no adult around here is available. Matter of fact, the other day they end up getting on the bus. That is, did my husband or did he not? You probably don't want me to hear say that, but that's the truth of the matter. Did T call you the other day? Y'all, my kids end up getting off the bus and it was all of them. And they end up going by the center. The Belf. The Belf was closed because they was doing election voting, all the rest of that. Now me and my husband trying to figure out what the fuck would my children have done if he wasn't here, or if I was already at work, or if he didn't have the car. That mean my kid, or if he wouldn't have been there to pick them up, that mean my kids would have been out south, stranded. Because that is usually at work, right? Why are they getting on the bus if you know it was election day? Those are things that you're supposed to already have in place, right? Those are things you're supposed to know because our kids are getting off the bus out south. Ain't nobody out here. You didn't know if I was here because you said, and I quote, and our kids and said it too many times, I'm not finna text your mama. Stupid. Judge is stupid. My daughter hit me up at the last minute the other day after we spent all this doggone money on them and said, Mama, we need $30-something for a field trip. I said, I don't have it on Cash App, baby. You're going to have to come by and get the money. She said, okay. I said, ask your daddy. I said, if not, then T can drop it off when he getting ready to pick me up from work. Not a problem. You still going to get the money. Then she sit there and say, my daddy said, how we going to let you know we outside because he not going to text you. You fucking rat-face ass nigga. You can't sit there and say we outside. Nobody gives a fuck about you. I don't care at all, about you. And then this is my problem, Judge. When this man tried to make it seem like we got to go to co-parent, we was co-parenting for 5 years. 5 years. I ain't like this man for 5 years co-parenting with him. So I'm trying to figure out now, he just trying to make it difficult. And that's what I'm pretty sure you see now. You couldn't text and say, y'all outside? Don't worry, my son did it. And that's what I said right there and told him. I said, I've been communicating through my children. Now, all of a sudden, you know that our kids coming out. Judge, it ain't even all of a sudden. It's after they actually or Dallas got paperwork that we was going back to court. That's when he wanted to make it seem like I'm not communicating with him when he refused to communicate with me this whole 2 years about our kids. He refused to allow me to see my kids. He said right there and told me even in text messages where he said he keeps shit, I do too. He said, you can see your children at the park or you can go back to partnership is what he was saying. I said, that's not where we at. Are we? I'm just saying. Because I still got text messages from Miss CPS lady, Miss Knox, when she said she refused to come and do a drug screen for me because there was no open CPS case, as well as y'all have the doggone juvenile court paperwork when it said in Mr. Wyatt's words that he was under the assumption when the police came and started beating on my doggone door about my daughter being here, that I got the video of, he was under the assumption that I was under a doggone CPS case when I wasn't. So all of that shit wasn't even supposed to doggone happen, because the only reason why CPS opened the case is because he went and got an order of protection out against me in regards to my kids. And it was dropped, right? Y'all see my record, clear, right? Because there was no proof. The only thing he had was, and the only reason why he got an order of protection is because he said, it wasn't even he said, I'm telling you what the fuck happened. I texted him and told him, I ain't got to be so loud, my bad. I texted him and told him that if anything happened to my kids, I'm going to fuck you up. I understand that's a threat. I do. I ain't stupid. But is nobody else understanding that it's coming with something? If anything happened to my kids, can we go and just take that part? If anything happened to my kids, I'm gonna fuck you up. Didn't I just say right there and tell you I don't do shit to people unless they do something to me first? Ain't that what I said? And it's been a lot of times that people that did something to me and I actually ain't even did nothing. Which is true. I mean, I've been sitting back not doing the doggone thing. I done sat here and told y'all people all my damn secrets. Judge, that's the reason why you was up here looking at me like I was a menace to society, because I was sitting here trying to tell you that the people that I was raised around, and Mr. Wyatt noticed. See, only way I end up being in relationship with him is because he actually knew my brother. They worked together. Now, Dallas, go back and tell them people how you seen my brother. No. You can see him get his ass whooped. My brother was a grown-ass man, didn't know how to act because he used to get drunk and start acting a fool at my mama's house. So at this particular instance, or a day, whatever the hell had happened, they took my brother to the back. My family took my brother to the back, tied him around a tree, and beat his ass. Yeah, that shit that, excuse me, that's how I was raised. Like, you can't sit here and fault me. He know that. Yeah. He done sat right there and heard stories of my mama whooping my brother ass for not knowing how to act. Now, even with, we're just going to take my family out of it. If Dallas' family was here, I put my right hand to the big man, and I put this on his parents as well. Nancy E. King, Elizabeth King, and Fred Wyatt Sr. Or Jr., whichever one he is. If his parents was right here, we would never be going through this. We wouldn't. If my parents was right here, still living, we wouldn't be going through this. Speaking of parents, crazy. Today is Saturday, March the 9th. Guess who decided to pop up at my house today? Unexpected. Hey, my mama. The birth one. Now, I said I'm turning over a new leaf. I am. Trying. Yes, it takes me that long. Yes, shit. Yeah, as soon as she opened that motherfucking door, the waterworks started. I'm talking about, I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, you so beautiful. You look so good. Everything so, and y'all, when I sat right there, when I went to work and I told the lady that I fuck with, I said I almost want to say, bitch, what you doing at my door? Really? I've been going through all this shit by myself for 2 motherfucking years. And the only thing you did, you and your bald-headed ass daughter, was report me as a missing person. And I'm supposed to. That's what my old man got today. I said, so baby, I'm supposed to keep on allowing motherfuckers to do shit to me. Because the whole time she kept on saying, baby, I'm sorry I wasn't there for you. I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that. And Lisa, I'm sorry that you gonna hear this. But this is my true feelings. You know what? This is my true feelings. And instead of me being fucking petty, I'm gonna be grown. You fucking up is the reason why I never fuck up. Not trying to be funny. I'm just being real. Yeah. When I sat there and told my husband how you left me and my kids, or me and your kids, me and my sister on the doggone bus stop, and I was a fucking baby in a damn in a car seat. Y'all people need to understand, and y'all men that I laid down with, sex was just a moment. Y'all niggas really don't mean shit to me, but them kids do. Y'all, matter of fact, y'all niggas don't mean nothing to me, but them kids mean a lot. Because when I found out that I was pregnant with my first child, and everybody know this promise, I told my children, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I can guarantee you, I ain't never gonna leave your side. You gotta understand, certain shit like that stems from things that's been done to a person. In order for me to promise my child that before I could even hear a heartbeat. 19 years old. And I said, you will never experience the thoughts of me not being there. Because Lisa, what you need to understand is you broke me, but I made myself whole again. The thought of a woman going through childbirth and labor and not giving a fuck about me. I went to 2 homes being molested by 2 different men that I still have to deal with to this day, where it's hard for me to have relations sometimes because I'm just like, nigga, are you just trying to use me because you like my body? Now, mind y'all, that's the reason why I always dress like a dude, because for y'all females out there to think that men just like big butts, you wrong. Nuh-uh. Because, babe, I get so much play when a nigga knows that I had 8 kids and I still stand up and be looking like that. I'm talking about this. But it's not even about appearances though. Like, in order for me to have relations with somebody, they have to know me. They have to know my mind. They have to know my heart, my spirit, because your body is your temple. So just me being a cute person and somebody want to have sex with me, that's not enough for me. I done been there because people took that shit from me. So don't tell me what the fuck I can't have. Hell, just off of looks, I know what the fuck I am. I don't doubt myself at all. So for anybody in the back that made it seem like I was insecure about what? Oh, shit. Cause anyway, yeah, at least I was telling him about that scar on my face. That happened in your custody. That's how I was taken away from you. You know, I have to relive trauma every day. So, Judge, when you said something about my mental, I don't like nobody playing. Let me tell you how my husband got his ass chewed. He sat there and told me, yeah, he really fucked you up, didn't he? Y'all, when I say I flipped the fuck out on him, I flipped the fuck out on him. And yes, he know I can flip the fuck out on him and still don't say she crazy. He just knows that there's certain things that trigger me. And I told him, before you ever open your mouth and say a nigga hurt me, it was my fucking father who actually didn't take initiative to do what the fuck he was supposed to be doing by protecting me from men that I shouldn't have been with. So before you put the burden on somebody else, it was my own fucking father. Yeah. Because Dallas, you remember the conversation when my daddy said he apologized to me for allowing me to be with you, and I actually see that I needed some help. And you don't remember that conversation? I thought I had told you, but some things are actually confidential. Just like the conversation between me and your grandmama when she said I was a damn fool for even being with you. I'm just saying, I try to keep certain shit to myself. I seen Corey the other day, your homeboy Corey. CJ worked back at Erlanger again. Yeah. So if people ask me about you, what I'm supposed to do? Lie? I'm not. Nah, because you lied on my name. And I got the proof of it. Motherfuckers was sitting here telling me that you was telling folks that I was out here on drugs. And I'm at home going to work every fucking day. And I'm over here trying to damn near threaten the motherfucking CPS lady to come over here and give me a drug screen so I can get my kids back. But then you over here telling a whole nother fucking lie. It's cool. A good person gonna always be a good person. Meaning, I've been doing the same thing my whole doggone life. So if I change now, then that'll just be me. And I ain't changed yet. Don't I still go to work? Y'all, I'm talking about even from the age of 14, I was still taking care of my niece and my nephew. I was going to work. I still had a relationship and I was going to school. I'm doing the same shit I'm doing now. It's finna be 34. It's been almost 20 years. You ain't gonna never get me to change. No, my children and my family is my main priority. When it comes to money, you have to have that in order to do so. Now, I did that before I even had kids because I was helping take care of my niece and my nephew. And I was always doing for them, even financially. Not only that, hell, I was helping my mama pay bills in a damn house that I was barely in. And I wasn't even 18 years old yet. So don't tell me about being responsible, okay? I'm not neglectful either, Judge. Just saying. I don't neglect. It's called balancing. Excuse me, what you may have thought was neglectful, that was actually me trying to balance shit out. Because my whole world had changed. And the only thing that I was concerned about was my children, which is always going to put me in an emotional state of mind frame. Period. That's just the reality of it. Okay? So I don't like when people sit there and try to say, well, this is the only thing that makes me tick is my children. Or people using my children. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, Mr. Wyatt has been communicating with my husband about getting the kids or whatever. So they came over for the weekend last weekend. Of course, you know that the only reason why this happened is because the court date. And I don't know what he talking about. He's talking he don't know what's going on. He don't know why we're going to court. Because didn't I say I want my kids back home, Judge? Ain't that what we supposed to be doing? Yeah, switching custody back on over. I want my kids, all of them, in the same home that they supposed to be in. Yeah. Shout out to my beans because it's his birthday. My baby is 3. And it's a damn shame that I have not seen my children or my son in 2 years. Let's talk about Leia daddy real quick. Why my daughter 5 years old still peeing on herself, and she got a daddy that sit at home all damn day long and don't do nothing, but still sitting there playing video games at the age of 37 years old, grown as fuck, not doing nothing. Why the fuck would you want to put a child in the custody of a man that just want to sit and live off the government and don't do nothing else? He don't put in nothing else into this society. So how can he teach this child anything? She 5 years old, still pissing on herself. Shoot, I had to go over there and unexpectedly picked up my damn daughter, and then he gonna sit there and say she peed on herself. Now, before he even come in there and try to say I ain't had no communication, you see that I tried to go to his mama. All I'm saying is I work a lot, and I'm not for to sit here and keep on seeing my daughter for a couple of minutes, because when I actually brought my oldest daughters over there to see her, and she got in the car because it was raining, she wanted to go. So that's the only reason why I don't do that, because my youngest children don't understand that I can't go with my mama. So it's hard on both ends, okay? All right. Now, anyway, I get over there. And this man decided to want to talk to me. Judge, tell these people I don't want to talk to them. None of them. Period. Because it triggers me, right? If you know anything about mental and you know about somebody going to therapy, even though I don't, I do it myself. Shoot, this is how I do it too. I tell y'all what's going on. I filter out my emotions and my feelings and all the rest of that. So with that being said, when you're around somebody that you know, one, that lied on your name, 2, Mr. Helster didn't even want nothing to do with my daughter. Didn't want nothing to do with her. I couldn't get this man to come by and get my child. You think that don't affect me? Because I actually cared for my child. I actually love my child. For whatever reason, now he wanted to have her. Why couldn't he have had that same energy while she was right down the street? And I needed a doggone break. Or I needed someone to watch her while I go to work to financially provide for her or make sure there's a roof over her head. You don't think that I'm supposed to be upset? I'm just asking. Because, if I'm not, let me know. But hell no, I'm not wrong. Shit, yeah, I'm supposed to be upset. And then when it comes to Mr. Freeman, you can't even tell me I'm not supposed to be mad about that. You better go back and look at that doggone proof when it came to my dough being kicked in, when it came to that life insurance money. I told you, stop playing. I don't have a reason to lie at all. Now, you sat right there and was trying to listen to the little dark-skinned girl that he was with while she was over there trying to kiss your ass. I don't kiss ass. That's the difference between me and her. Yeah, you may not like what I got to say, but at least I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm not finna kiss your ass. She said right there, and I couldn't talk over her because I was being respectful of your courtroom. But when she sat there and said, Judge, even she said something about you in the videos. And I didn't. I cleared that up in the videos way down below. I wasn't even talking about you because that was the first time I had ever seen you. I was talking about the judge beforehand when he asked me for a drug screen. And I told him that I was waiting on a CPS lady to come and give me one. And I told him I still got text message proof that she refused to come and give me one after telling the sheriff right in front of my doggone house that she was going to come and give me one. He had a conversation with her. He the one came to my door and said that she was going to be here within 2 hours and she refused to come. Miss McKeely knocked in my line. I'm not fucking lying. I called names for a reason. I got my proof. I don't have no reason to sit here and fucking lie to y'all. I'm sorry, because I was just being a little hostile, wasn't I? But when shit actually don't add up and people be sitting up there trying to sweep what they done did wrong under the rug when it comes to my kids, now everybody got to get it because you didn't do shit right. If you didn't have to come and give me a drug screen, why didn't you tell the sheriff that? Why would you have me over here seeming like I'm harassing you when I'm asking you to do what you said you was going to do? That's what you told this man you was going to do, right? When it was a paperwork saying that there was no order of protection out against me and my kids, and I went and got my kids, and I said I wanted the rest of them home. He said I had to have a drug screen first. So when I went to court the first time, before they even gave custody to the fathers, why couldn't I have gotten a on-site drug screen in? Because I didn't even know juvenile court was able to do that until Judge P gave me one. Just popped up and gave me one. By the grace of God. It was I'm bullshit, but I do smoke. I do smoke marijuana. Every child's father I have smokes marijuana. The girl he was with, she used to do meth, her and her baby daddy. So first of all, we ain't gonna talk about that. We finna talk about Mr. Freeman. Cause I'm so upset with you. You got me out here looking bad. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Now let me tell you. So my dude not from here. He not from here at all. Like not Chattanooga at all. He decided to go walking around because that's just what he do. Like, bucking the system, I guess. Trying to see his surroundings. You know how people do, black folks. And he bumped into somebody that knew me. Of course, because who the fuck don't know me outside? Who the fuck don't know me in Chattanooga, period? Y'all, it's your girl, Shell. Y'all miss me. I know a lot of people been missing me on social media because everybody was like, man, I done inbox you. Inbox who? Who you talking to? Because I don't even have social media. Hell, I don't want to be bothered with y'all doggone people, and I don't want y'all to know what's going on in my life. I'm happy. We take care of these kids. We go to work every day. That's it. I'm still in my uniform. I'm supposed to be taking a shower a whole hour ago. But anyway, now Judge P, if you pop up a drug screen, I'm gonna tell you right now that it might still have a little bit of marijuana in it, but you don't have to worry about that because shit, the other test that I popped up and it popped up positive, so it's over with. It's over with for me. Hot girl summer is over. It's officially over. Oh Lord, y'all go look at the other video. When I sat there and said, I told my husband we not finna rush to have no children. When we didn't rush it. It just happened. And we here, okay? We here. So you ain't got to worry about it, Judge, okay? Because he not like them other baby daddies. He not going to allow me to smoke or harm his child in no type of doggone way. He's very strict, like a military ass nigga. Ugh. He gets on my nerves, but I love it because who the fuck don't like structure? I'm just saying. Anyway, so he go outside, walking around, and folks start telling him about me, and it's a lot of dudes that's been in my environment that's been trying to talk to me, get in my home, be around me and my kids, and I be like, I'm straight. Y'all see how many videos I was by myself in this house, and I'm talking about loving every bit of it, but I said I wanted what I wanted, and I knew that I knew he was who he was when I heard what he said and how he talked. See, he don't even know that. He don't even know nothing about nothing. Just like I was looking for him, he was looking for me. We was both on this little journey thing. It's crazy because he stood right here and said, we found each other. And I'm just like, I'm looking at him like, you act like you know what you're talking about. You probably do know what you're talking about. He probably do, but he does. It's crazy. If I tell y'all where he been and how long he waited for me, and how long I waited from him, y'all would think that this was the match made in heaven. Like it's a fairy tale ass story. A little bit. Anyway, get off of our relationship. I'm just saying. So the dude happens to tell him, yeah, you different from any dude that she actually be with. Apparently it's being said that I'm a project person, not in the home. Like, as far as living in the projects, because this the the second apartment I ever had. Baby, I've always had a house, and I paid for it out of my pocket. Meaning, I ain't always have Section 8 either for all y'all in the back. I only got it when I moved here. No, Coy Street, okay? So all the rest of them times, I was paying out of pocket. That's the reason why I was working. Still didn't rely on the government, even when I had kids, okay? Right. So it was like pretty much I only get with men that I know need me or they need someone to try to help them. I guess that makes me feel good, whatever. That's how motherfuckers look at me. That's the reason why I be quick to be like, I don't want to be with you because what the fuck you got going on in your life? Do you need some damn help? You need some finances? You come and tell me. You ain't got to sit here and facade and fake like you want to be with me just to get some damn help. Just be honest, because shit, I may not want to be with you. I might just feel sorry for you. That's just it. First thing he said is, I don't need you to help me. He said, I'm with you because I want to be with you. He was like, I'm staying beside you because I want to stand beside you. I'm going to be there for your kids because I want to be there for your kids. He said, I'm going to do for your children because, in your words, baby, and in mine, y'all, he's never seen none of these videos. Not one. He said, My children is where my heart is. And he got to protect my heart. Even though sometimes I feel like, he put me on the back burner and he put them kids first. I probably shouldn't even complain about that at all, knowing as a woman that I've had men that don't even put me or the children first. Like they just put their own egos, their own life, the world, other bitches, their drug habits, family, whatever, whoever. So I'm trying my best with that. I am. Still makes me feel some type of way. I'm just saying. But anyway, I told y'all that a long time ago. The man is for me, he's gonna know. I'm gonna know. Because he's gonna know where my heart lies. He's not gonna ever do nothing to ever fuck with my heart, meaning my kids. And this man don't even know me. Know nothing about me for real. But he knows that. And that was my confirmation. Anyway, I don't get a chance to talk about you, Mr. Freeman. Not around him. Nope. He don't even want me to tell him nothing about you. Because what he heard from the streets, the first thing he heard was you was the coke baby daddy. Cokehead baby daddy. That shit is embarrassing as fuck. So when I spoke to your mother about your coke problem, I wanted you to get help. Not for you to try to run to the next bitch that wanted or it didn't care about you getting help. How the hell are you helping yourself or your doggone kids and you still snorting shit up your motherfucking nose? And your mama. A lot of people in my family got a problem with you because nobody ever gave a fuck about trying to help your son the way I gave a fuck. Judge, let me tell you how I cussed out the paramedic people. Yes. So him and his friend Trojan was over here and they was snorting cocaine. Yeah, I came in, they had shit all on my counter. So before you say that I just be flipping the fuck out, I don't. Because he knew good and goddamn gone well that shit wasn't supposed to be on my counter. I flipped the fuck out on everybody and told them to get the fuck up out of my doggone house because I don't do them drugs. I smoke weed, okay? And I ain't even been doing that. It's the reason why I'm acting the way I'm acting. Face all fat, and face just gonna be fat anyway. But anyway, so as I'm sitting here talking to them, and I think I had put them out, I'm over here going off on Germans. This man, I told him I didn't want to be with him. Yeah, that was it. I was like, baby, because I can't deal with this. You got me fucked up. Yada, yada, yada. I don't know what all I was saying, but that was the gist of it, okay? That was the gist of it. This big ass man decided to act. And he can't do it well. He cannot. He sat right there and said, oh, my chest. Oh, my chest. Oh, my chest hurt. Oh, my chest hurt. Oh, that's not what you did. You fat fuck. You did. You doing all one of these numbers and shit. Crawling all on the floor and shit. Now, y'all. I knew he was lying. I knew it. But I still had to pretend like I cared, right? I mean, I wasn't pretending like I really did care, just in case something was happening. But in the back of my head, I said, this nigga is lying, bitch. This nigga is lying. Anyway, I still was mad because the paramedics was still sitting there trying to have a conversation with me instead of driving his ass on to there because he big. First of all, he big. And it's a lot of fat surrounding his heart. So he said his heart hurting. And I know that he do a lot of cocaine. He smoke weed and he drink alcohol and beers and stuff like that. Like everything. And then I used to see how his nose was bleeding. I don't know nothing about people that do cocaine, but I used to be concerned. As much as I possibly could be. Because I'm just like, shit, you grown. The fuck? And then every time I'm trying to help your motherfucking ass, you want to make it seem like, oh, I'm finna go with the homies. The same niggas that don't give a fuck about you living or dying, stupid. Oh. Hey, you know what? When I do shit like this, people still say she care about this man. Just like your mama still care about your ain't shit ass daddy. All right? Okay. All I'm saying is, I cussed out the paramedics. Yeah. I told them, y'all don't hurry the fuck up and get this man on to the damn hospital. Why the fuck is y'all standing in front of my house? You don't believe me? Ask his mama. His mama was on the damn phone. She was telling me to calm down. I'm sitting here like, this is your child. The fuck? You supposed to be hollering just as much as I'm supposed to be hollering. Tell these motherfuckers to make sure they gonna save your damn son because he could be about to, he could be. But he wouldn't. His ugly ass ended up making it back within a couple of hours. And it probably was just trap gas. It probably wasn't nothing, lying bastard. I just was ready for him to get the fuck up out of my house. And that's how he put on. But anyway, I said that to say this. When I called his mama and told her, if your son don't stop beating on my motherfucking door and disturbing my damn children's peace because they in here sleep, and that's one thing I really don't tolerate. Don't come to my house thinking you finna disturb my peace inside or outside of my motherfucking home, because that's what Mr. Wyatt tried to use against me. Now, at the end of the day, I don't understand how the court of law don't even see how that's just wrong, because how the fuck you gonna sit here and blame somebody for what the hell is being done to them at their residence? Don't even make sense. But saying that I'm encouraging people. If somebody was already fucking with me, I'ma tell you that you already fucking with me. And I'ma let you have it. The fuck, if you want to come back over this motherfucker, then that's what it is. At least I'm actually giving proof that somebody was really already fucking with me. I'm just saying. Yeah. What's your name, Miss Mandy? Y'all know that, right? I was in my home when the motherfucker came beating on my damn door saying that they was gonna kill me and shit. I'm tired of that. I told my husband, I just told him this today. It ain't not one more time somebody gonna have to sit there and tell me what the fuck you gonna do to me. It ain't gonna be one more time that I'm gonna put my money into some shit that somebody gonna fuck up because they want to. It ain't gonna be one more time that somebody gonna do anything in regards to my kids besides loving them unconditionally and helping them grow and mature and to be the best fucking people that they can be when they grow up. If anything less than that, I'm gonna have a problem, because that's the only thing I aim for. That's the goal, right? And I'm not going to allow no one around my children that's not going to be a part of the fucking goal. And the only reason why I say that is because if you don't have the same goal in mind, that means, one, you still got shit that you got to deal with on your own. I don't care about now one of these niggas' lives. But what I do care about is the betterment of my kids. Now, Mr. Wild, when you talked to my husband last night or yesterday, when he said right there, said, I don't know what's going on. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with the kids and how it's going to affect them. He don't know what's going on. He rarely asks any questions. When you see text messages, and you know, Sanaya, it was an issue that my daughter was finna get her phone taken. Because she said that her father said she didn't want him texting my husband. Mind you, that man get up, or before he even get out of work, he texts my kids, good morning, y'all have a great day at school. I don't see nothing wrong with that. Me, as a very overprotective ass mother, I don't see nothing wrong with that. When he talked to them, he only talked to them about schoolwork, what they need to do, how to mature. Like, and he'll say the same thing in front of me, the Dallas, or any fucking body else. But he does this not just with my kids, but other children in general. So when I sat down and had a conversation with my kids, they're trying to figure out what's the difference between you allowing them to talk to Melisha and go over her baby daddy house for his birthday. But when it comes to me having someone that's actually in tune with my children, you don't want that. When he gonna be the person to pick them up and be there, and actually doing it respectfully by letting you know, not even telling you, but asking if it's okay, because he's not a disrespectful person, but it's still a problem. You know what? We all came to the conclusion: you just got a problem. Okay, you just got a problem. But anyway, back to you, Mr. Freeman. Yeah, it pissed me off because when I was trying to say something about it, when I said German, he was just like, I was like Beans Daddy. And he was like, oh, the cokehead. Yeah, I heard about him. I don't want to hear nothing else about him. So, Judge Pete, my thing is, if everybody in Chattanooga know Jeremy do cocaine, why in the world why we going through this? Now, Jeremy, sit here and tell them that you don't. Sit here and tell them that you didn't sit there and tell me that the girl that you was with, her, why you ain't tell them that you was doing cocaine with her?